Human? Right. Looks like we're live. So, hello everyone, and welcome to a terrible stream for terrible people. Ever so slightly late because nature calls. But, yeah. How are we doing today? How is things? How is do? And yes, now I am officially the old instead of just going to be the old. And we did absolutely bugger all about it because A...
Oh, right, okay.
So, sorry, I meant to click that, but I forgot. Terrible. Because I'm stupid. And then zoom it in, apparently, because it's all zoomed out. Oh, God. Hey, it's not a terrible stream if I don't fuck something up. There you go, babes. Can you see now?
I'm tired.
You are tired.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, boss too, but he's in the bath. Thanks for letting me know.
I'm in the bath now. Yay! Let us know if you drop your phone in the bath or however it is you're communicating with us. I do wonder. Keyboard in the bath. Mouse and keyboard. Can you get waterproof?
Yes.
Wait, you can get those shitty rubber ones, can't you? What about a waterproof mouse?
Well, if you get the laser right, it don't really matter.
Yeah, I can't imagine it couldn't work. Could you protect the laser? I'm older, there is hope for you. See, everyone keeps saying that as if either that I'm being a little bitch about getting old, which I'm allowed.
Oh, Bob, get yourself plugged in.
Just like, I'm
You're
a bit
gonna
pissed.
miss it.
Yes, we are live. Bob the Bob.
Second Bob.
Not that it makes much difference. Alright, Dan, how you doing, mate? Did you stream tonight? Because I meant to watch that, but I forgot. Which is always the greatest skill of mine.
I was playing Skyrim, so no apologies.
Keyboard in the bath. New meaning to keystroke. Oh, for fuck's
Oh my
sake.
god.
Wait, is that a sex thing or is that like a swimming
It's
thing?
always a sex thing.
It could be a swimming thing. Could be. What the fuck is that, Amani Bob? That is just creepy as all shit. But, yes. The idiot says, Mom sick? Madam sick? Lady sick? She likes Queen sick.
Yeah, Queen 6 quite
She's
good.
like, I'm not a lady. Don't come in there. Queen? Yes. Yes, Queen.
Because Queens can
Yes, Queen.
Queens can do what the fuck they want.
You could do what the fuck you want. Apart from go outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I'll leave that to you. I'm going to go with the swimming thing. Happy anti-Labor Day to everyone in the US. I don't know what that means. Empress of all nearby galaxies. Sick.
That's a bit arrogant.
A little bit. Just a touch. I mean, Boss Tuber went with the same idea, but just less wordy. Just Empress isn't good enough.
I'm not keen on Empress. I like Queen.
Queen of all nearby galaxies. Sick.
That works.
Do I watch Thunderfoot? I certainly used to. I haven't watched him in a while. But yeah, I am aware of him. I know that he may have had similar issues to me. No, he had like a fucking YouTube just straight up delete. I don't remember. Love your content, brother. Turn absolute crap content and turning into brilliance.
The Queen does not have to follow COVID restrictions.
I'm the fucking queen.
I'm not
Backhands a cop across a road.
I'm not a bloody Karen. No.
No. No, you'd be Queen Karen. The much better version of Karen. Cheryl. I'm a Cheryl. Boof. Smacks a peasant across the road. How was my birthday? My birthday was completely uneventful.
You forgot.
I kept forgetting, certainly.
And delivery turned up and they went, oh, it's your birthday. And you're like, oh, yeah.
Because obviously, COVID shit, swimming thing in a bath. It could be very smle.
I used to swim in the bath because I was small enough.
Yeah, see? Shut up. Got Prime, Amazon Prime Now delivery for groceries and shit. and they, the person we got some booze for some reason. Not that I drink or anything.
That was mine. That was wine.
That's true, actually. None of it was mine.
Yeah.
Got a delivery and went, what's your birthday? I went, blah, blah, blah. I said, oh, it's your birthday tomorrow. And I went, oh, yeah. I was like, oh, fucking hell. I just keep forgetting.
And me and the kids cleaned most of the house for you. Which lasted like half a day before something got messed up again.
Right. Yes, that is what I heard. I had forgotten what it was. He's been having his debunking videos removed for promoting conspiracies while the exact videos that he's debunking remain up. Which is, of course, completely fucking ridiculous. And I can only assume that the people who follow the conspiracies maybe just fucking stuffed a load of this is dangerous bullshit up, which is just fucking ridiculous. Someone definitely has it out for him in that regard. I can only imagine. I mean, it does drive me mad to see the old I've checked a few videos to see, and Flat Earth is the most obvious one, but when you talk about Flat Earth, you get a little thing underneath saying Flat Earth is bullshit, obviously. But
Jesus, that's bright. Fucking hell.
It's bright like the sun. Flat Earth had just told me some sort of wave could make the sun change its speed.
Marijuana.
Some sort of wave.
Some sort of.
I have ideas, just not good ones.
Some kind of cheese wave.
I had a less than fruitful discussion with a flat earther, and basically it came down to they had no idea how it worked, but the round earth was definitely 100% impossible, which he seemed to think wasn't him saying that he knows what it definitely isn't. And I was attempting to get him to admit that he could actually be wrong about that fact. That didn't work. But hey, it's practice. Sci-fi Dan? I know there's Sci-Man Dan. Man Dan Sci. Someone said Sick Man Dan, which would be the collab name, which amused me. But birthday. It was uneventful. For my birthday, I worked.
You got yourself some headphones, though.
Those weren't a birthday present, really. They're nice.
That's because I kept picking shit up on my headphones and you had no idea it was there.
Yeah. Well, basically, when Mrs. Sick recorded...
edited
that one video, one of the reasons that stuff got weird was because she could hear things on it, so she adjusted the audio, but she adjusted a bit of it a bit wrong, and then I didn't see that, and then if I'd have heard it,
my headphones are a significantly better quality.
They're better sound quality, definitely.
Yeah, and they pick up things which his doesn't.
Yeah.
So
my old ones didn't.
For me, even though for me it was particularly loud, and for him it wasn't. It was normal.
Yeah.
Because my headphones pick up better stuff.
So
he bought some new ones.
I got some. Basically, yours are close to reference headphones, but not
nice
really.
Bass. Mine have got a nice bit of bass on them.
Yours are music listening headphones.
Yeah.
That are good quality or reasonable. They're not amazing.
But
neither of them are amazing.
Listening to music on yours is like a soundscape. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I got some reference headphones, and they're and we haven't even gotten. I'm waiting on an amp and DAC, which is basically what makes proper headphones work properly. And so don't even know how good they can sound quite yet, but they do sound very good. They're a marked improvement over my fucking... The only reason I use these old sort of gamer headphones are Corsair Void, because they got fucking huge ear cups on them that are also quite ear-shaped. So I could wear them for long stretches of time without being in massive amounts of pain. Because if I have a little bit of pressure on my ear, in about half an hour I will be in pain.
Yeah, because he's a pussy.
Because I'm sensitive, you bitch. Thank you, David, and anyone else saying happy birthday. how old am I? 35. And some people are like, that's so old. And other people are like, oh, you're not old yet. I'm well old. No, you're just ancient. That's not my fault. Don't be mad at me just because you're actually really old. I'm still old. Fuck you. Howdy, Purple. But, yeah. Massive amounts of pain. Can relate. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And so it's taken a long time and lots of experimenting. I got a new set of headphones a while back. And they just clamped so hard onto my head that I couldn't fucking bear them.
I wanted them.
You wanted them, but I wasn't giving you fucking a ridiculously valuable pair of headphones.
But also, when I think about it, I don't like headphones that sound. Was it noise?
They were closed back.
I can't remember what it's called.
They were closed back.
Is it noise reduction?
They didn't have noise reduction. They just clamped onto your head.
The ones that basically block out all outside noise.
Right, the ones that we currently use are both open back.
Yeah, I like them ones because I like to hear what's going on around me.
Yeah. But the only issue with them is they have sound leak. But that's not the end of the world. And once we both have them on, it doesn't fucking matter. Your voice sounds younger than 35. Does it?
Like what? Like how young? Like 10? Because he doesn't sound like a 10-year-old.
I pegged you for my age bracket. What is your age bracket? I'm 35, but my body sounds like I'm 55.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate to you, actually.
My body feels like it's 55.
When you get up from chair every time.
Oh, fucking hell. Standing up is causing me... Yeah, I'm 50, and I thought Cecil was probably in his 49s. See? So... Oh, sorry, 49s, 50, or 40s, whatever. I'm close enough. So, yeah. Oh, you sound really young.
Oh, you sound really young. Noise cancelling, that's the word.
Noise cancelling.
Yeah, I don't like them. They do my head in. Because, like, I've got the Sound Liberties.
Yeah.
The wireless earbuds for when I go on the treadmill. One, so I can't bloody hear the treadmill because it's so fucking loud.
Yeah.
And two, because the kids, for some reason...
always want to join you when you exercise.
No, they love to come and bother me when I'm on the treadmill.
Yeah.
And they just... Mummy, I drew a picture and this, and Mummy, outside I saw a bird, and I'm like, you
haven't spoken to me this much in weeks. Why now?
It's just, no, when I'm on the computer, or when I'm sat down in the living room,
it's fine.
I don't mind them talking to me. Yeah, but when I'm actually trying to exercise, it annoys me, because they've got to shout over the frigging treadmill noise as well.
Mummy!
So if I basically ignore them... Well, it's not ignoring them. I can't hear them. So when I can't hear them, and I basically are ignoring them, then I'm not bothered. I'm like, I can just exercise and not mind. Oh no, skull candies are shite.
Oh god.
I used to think skull candies were amazing because they've got quite nice bass on them.
But
and the highs on it are okay, but the mids are shit on skull candies.
35, are you eligible to vote in the UK yet? No.
If you want to listen to music, you do not use skull candies. They're weak sauce. They're fucking horrible.
Miss Sick has a pair of Sennheiser HD something or others. Not the highest tier by a long shot, but they're reasonable.
I don't know what they are. It just says Sennheiser on it.
It has the name on it somewhere. Or maybe it doesn't.
It just says Sennheiser.
Oh. HD 59 something, I think.
They're lovely, though.
Oh, Barodynamic T770 Pros. That is just numbers to me, like GTX 3080 is to Mrs. Sick when I talk about graphics cards.
Oh, fucking graphics cards to me.
It does graphics, and she's like, oh, okay, I understand now. Skull Candy is
I
neat,
do admit, they look fucking cool. I really like how the skull candies look. I had some when I was younger, but oh god, for listening to, if you want good quality music, they're crap. My dad's an audiophile, and he has high-end tier sort of headphones and equipment to play things on, and he only ever listens to things in FLAC because he said he hates anything else. And
he's a real audiophile.
Yeah, and he listened to all my skull candies, and he was like, "This is terrible." He says,
"I feel like Neil's Diamond is taking the piss." If you want good sound and decent price, it's Bose. Again, no. Bose is just popular because of Apple, and they're fine. They're fine, but then there's good. The ones I got are AKG 702s. They're not particularly high end, but they're decent and they're reference headphones, and that's exactly what I wanted. And they're nice and big, and they're very light, and they're really well engineered.
Clickety click. So
Mr. Andra, if you need a 2080 Ti, I'm assuming you're saying, for the love of fucking Christ, do not buy one. Anybody who knows anything about graphics cards right now, the 2080 Ti was the top tier one. It is now completely superseded by next gen's $500 offering from Nvidia, and yeah, don't buy it. You'll be paying almost 3 times as much for less performance. Both playing for the name, exactly.
yeah, my dad used to have them, and then he moved on to Sennheisers.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. No, Bose are shit. Yeah, basically.
He has some other ones as well of a brand that I'm not particularly sure of, but they're basically they're the high-end music ones for listening to music. I can't remember the name of them, but they look kind of like yours, to be honest.
Yeah, maybe they are.
But I know he paid a fortune for them.
Well, like I said, these ones are sort of near the lower end of high-end. They're very decent. They're the sort of thing that if you told an audiophile, they'd be like, "Oh, decent."
Well, he's got headphones for when he's listening to when he's playing guitar and he listens to his own sound. He has headphones for that.
Yeah.
But then he's also got headphones for when he's listening to his music on his laptop. But it's weird. I don't know why he does it, but obviously because he's an audiophile. But he puts music through the laptop into a soundboard.
He'll put it into a DAC.
And then he puts that through the and then that into the headphones.
Yeah.
And he's got this massive setup and stuff just to listen to music.
I've bought a DAC to power those, and it's a very simple one, but it's well reviewed and it's decent. My headphones.
My headphones are probably good.
They could be good. I got a set of. I mean, they're garbage by the standards that I'm now used to. That's the problem. That's the problem with buying any half decent sound is that you start Mrs. Sick tried the new ones. She went back to her other ones and went, "These sound like shit." But they've got slightly more bass, so this sounds okay. But yeah.
Well, I listened to the song on yours and I listened to the song on mine. And yours, it feels like it's all around you. And it's really good. And you hear everything.
Yeah.
But with mine, it's completely consumed by the bass on it. Now, certain aspects of the song that we listen to, Rip and Tear. Yeah. And certain aspects of the song, they really needed the bass. And there's 2 parts of the song which was fantastic with my headphones, but everything else was really good with yours, and I was kind of jelly. I really wanted your headphones.
Near the lower end of high end. There is such a thing. That's another thing I've been looking into, is I really want to start trying racing games in VR, but playing them with a controller is complete garbage. There's no point. I'd never been interested in a decent steering wheel until I did a bit of racing in Wipeout VR, and it feels amazing. And that is with the controller, but it kind of works because it's a weird future spaceship bullshit. But BFD, yeah, that's a good song. But I say song, piece of music, whatever. But the lowest end steering wheel with decent force feedback is sort of is Logitech G29, and that's still 250 quid with a shifter, and that is basically the bare bottom of doing it right, basically. Yeah, so there is such a thing, and that's my point. Those go way up in price. There's sort of thousands of dollars worth of racing wheels. And then you start looking at the fucking seats that do force feedback, that move you about in shit. With the Oculus Quest in VR. Oh, right, you're talking about, got a Thrustmaster T300 and a station room, great for it. Yeah. But the chairs that move, and they start at like $3,000 and go up into the tens of thousands, and it's just like, oof, that is an expensive fucking hobby. I like the bottom end of high end.
That's a good point as well. When you're actually doing like when you're playing gaming for especially competitive gaming.
Yes.
The idea of having really good headphones so you can hear the most subtle sounds and stuff.
Oh yeah, that definitely works.
Like we're listening to Sound of Silence.
The Disturbed version.
Yeah, and right at the beginning where he's sort of doing a whispery type voice before
he smacks his lips.
He smacks his lips so
which you'd never heard before.
I never heard before. All I heard, and I was like, oh god.
You get further into the song and he stops doing it, but yeah. True racing experience rabbit hole is dark hole to crawl into. It's the sort of thing that you need a very good friend who doesn't have any other hobbies, and so that's the thing he spends money on, and then you just go around every now and again and play with his. But it used to be, like with the racing stuff, you would get... The old setup was 3 screens around you and the racing wheel in the middle. And it was hilarious back in the day of the old Xbox 360. There was, I think it was Forza, one of the Forza games. You could set it up with 3 Xbox 360s, each running a screen so that you could do the multi-monitor setup. But because it was a console, it wasn't powerful enough to power 3 screens. So that's $1,000. Buy a beta and destroy it in real life. You can get into a lot of trouble with that. You can't really... And then you have to pay for racing tracks. I don't know. F-Zero GX in VR was a thing. I imagine instant human vomit volcano. It's surprising how... if it's done right, that kind of movement doesn't make you feel sick. There's a game on Steam called Grip, which is for our PlayStation homeboys. Is basically roll cage, and remember those fucking remote control racing cars you could get, and there were ones that would turn over and keep going. You could flip them and all that shit. That's the kind of vehicles that you drive, except they flip over and still go forwards, even though that doesn't make any sense. But it doesn't matter. That has a VR mode, and it has this one play area that lets you just do flips and shit and drive on the ceiling. And I spent like half an hour doing that, and it didn't particularly bother me. And there are certain games where I could be stood still in a room, and I start to feel a little bit nauseous in VR. So yeah.
I'm really sensitive to it. I get vertigo, especially it's the vertigo I get. I get vertigo when I'm playing VR. And that my knees start shaking. And I just like, stop. And
it's hilarious to watch you play Skyrim in VR.
Oh god, that's freaking...
Because she fucking jogs on the spot. It's fucking hysterical.
I have to do it, otherwise...
She's like, just walking along.
I have to do it, otherwise it just feels like I'm floating... on roller skates forward without
I'll be honest, lava vomit sounds pretty fucking metal. If I could vomit lava and not die, I might have that as my superpower. That sounds like a pretty sick superpower. Apologies. Look up the Your Motion chair. Jesus, I think I've seen that. The problem with something like that is it doesn't do... Is that the one that's like a bucket that you sit in?
And you're not getting out of it like a turtle on its back.
Kind of. It doesn't look comfortable, and it doesn't look like it's another...
Oh yeah, you gotta do Alien Isolation in VR.
I can barely play horror games without VR on. There is a horror VR experience, which there's 2 things, and one of them is you're stood on a You stood in a building, and then a giant robot comes in and it breaks open the building and it picks you up, and then it plonks you on like a little tiny piece of metal, and you're like, oh no, I'm so high up I could die. Didn't bother me at all. I was like, oh, this is fine. And then there's another one. You're sat in a bedroom, and then you're just looking around. It's very dark, and obviously you're supposed to be like a child or something. And you look on the floor, and suddenly there's a clown on the floor, and I'm like, that clown's going to fucking move, isn't it? And then something bounces over there and makes you move, and then it's fucking gone. And I'm like, nope, took it off, couldn't do it. Fuck that shit. Too fucking scary. Yeah. Love your regular show, but I'm not really into live streams.
Okay, bye then.
That's a bit mean.
Wow, if you don't like them, don't be here. It's not for you, is it?
Maybe she was about... I assume you're a girl. Maybe
No,
they...
Kim could be a boy's name.
Okay, maybe they were about to say, but this one's really good. And then got you going, well, fuck you! Get the fuck off of my live stream.
I don't know, if you don't like someone, don't watch it.
You didn't let them finish. Or maybe they did finish and they
His
got...
finish is a full stop.
You're finished. Calm. So I'm just here to feed the algorithm. Yeah, see, you're a bitch.
I know I am.
She's being nice. And you had to be you.
Yeah.
Terrible person. Almost like that's what this is about.
I never said I wasn't an arsehole.
I live on a narrow boat. My gaming experience is limited to PS4 on a 21-inch screen. You could get a really small computer. Or a laptop, a decent gaming laptop would probably... But you live on a narrow boat, so I'm going to assume life isn't going amazing for you at the moment.
God.
Unless you're just doing it to save money.
I could not imagine living on a boat. Ugh.
I
get so fucking seasick.
I once slept with a girl who lived on a...
I know you did.
Yeah. It was weird. It was weird, and she gave me the marijuana, and it gave me incredibly stinky farts. Like, just wow, and no wonder she didn't call me back. It was that, and probably the Guinness. I don't drink Guinness, and she said, all I've got is a can of Guinness, and I'm like, okay, I'll have that. And I don't particularly like Guinness. I'm here to listen to Sick make drinking sounds. I don't know what you mean. Nearly choked on that. It is terrible penis joke. I mean, the stream is, yeah, definitely. I assume that's what you mean, to be honest.
Oh, Kim, you're so nice. And you're an adorable little cat.
I want your show to live. The live show? Because the live show is done purely just for fuck it. Don't blame the weed. I mean, they smell of weed. They really badly smell of weed. So, you know, I'm just lurking until I recognise some words. 7. There you go. You're welcome. Would love to see one of you play Kill It With Fire. We have Kill It With Fire. I think I got sent a copy.
You want to make me play it?
Yeah, I think that's a brilliant idea. Spiders don't scare me. Kill It With Fire doesn't look remotely scary. I've played more than enough.
See, now I have to check the room.
What, for the spid rays?
Yeah, because they keep coming in here.
They keep coming in and popping into the corners.
Yeah.
I think they teleport into the corners.
Oh, God.
I think spiders in this house is essentially like... I want to say Logan's Run, but that's completely fucking wrong. What is the one with Scott Bakula? Fuck. Someone will know. He jumps into people. Quantum Leap. There we go. Yeah. I think they quantum leap, but without going into a body, they just appear. Mrs. Sick is awesome too. Laters. See you later.
Bye-bye.
See how nice she was? You and your words.
What?
You were clearly smoking through the wrong end. Damn it. Knew I'd done something wrong. Weed doesn't affect your farts. Guinness, however. I mean, it's probably a combo.
Probably combo, yeah.
The weed made it stink. The Guinness made it come out at some velocity. But it was so fucking embarrassing. And she didn't have a toilet on her boat. We had to go... Because they were all parked up. And there was her. And there was like 20 or something old men who were down on their luck. I got no sound. Have you tried turning your volume up? Someone. There is. Oh, God damn it. Have you tried turn up da volume? That's English, right? Usually spiders are right above your head and you'll never know. Oh, you're such a twat. She's going to hate you for that.
Don't look.
I'm not particularly bothered by spiders. I don't like big ones. And I'm not someone who's like, oh, spiders are fine. And I'll pick it up and put it outside like an asshole. They die.
They crunch.
They broke into my house. They can go fuck themselves. I am not someone who gives a shit about insects. If that makes me a bad person, well, fuck you. I'll crush you too with my shoes. But big spiders, not a big fan. And one of the genuine scary things I had with a spider was waking up to one just pelting it towards my face on my cover. And I've never moved like it. I just rolled the whole cover up into a ball and just beat the shit out of it for about 5 minutes. That was fucking awful. That was... Oh my God. Why did it need to do that? Spiders guard you from evil. They say that, but that's just their marketing. They are the evil.
You would say that NASA black site, yeah.
If an insect violates your nap, it die. If an insect violates your house, it die.
What about your wife?
She had it coming. I mean, it is just a spider. Oh my God, though.
I don't like them. I have a fear of them. I know I do.
That's an interesting one, though. I mean, it comes off as woo-woo, but apparently it worked, and maybe it was placebo or something. But your mum went for hypnotherapy. Mm-hmm. I've heard differing accounts of the efficacy of...
My mum, ever since I can remember, she's...
terrified.
She's absolutely terrified of bees and wasps.
We bought a bee brooch just to fuck with her because we're terrible.
When we were kids, a wasp got in the car when we were on the motorway, and she pulled up on the emergency lane because she needed to get out of the car. And me and my sister had to try and get cooks. Come on, shoo the wasp out of the car because she refused to drive with a wasp in the car.
No, the cat does not chase bugs. She looks at them.
No, she looks at them and then watches them walk across the carpet like a twat.
She's like, oh,
but moths, I like moths and butterflies, but she goes after those. She likes to kill the things that I like.
And she likes to kill the things that I don't like. Yeah, now, I'm not scared of them like you like to act like I am. You're like, oh, I'll deal with the moth. Hooray, I'm helping. I'm like, I just don't like the fact that they won't stop headbutting the fucking wall. I'm just not a fan.
Spiders are fine, said the spider. I see you.
How's the shellbucks?
But yeah,
still waiting on those.
My mum was absolutely terrified of them. And she decided enough's enough and that she wanted to get over her fear. So she went to a hypnotherapist, and after about 12 sessions, she's not scared anymore. And
turns out they could have done it in one, but money.
Actually, yesterday we went out shopping and went to go see one of her friends, and there was a wasp in her kitchen. And I went, oh, look, Mum. And she went, what? And she looked up and she went, yeah. And I was like, holy shit, it worked. Because before, she'd be out of the room.
I think it's mostly just like a therapy thing.
But yeah, it worked really well for it. It is probably just psychotherapy. But yeah, I'm just glad she's got over it because she was really terrified.
Now I actually want to make a bodyguard spider to put somewhere in the background of our live stream. To Photoshop! I hate the spiders that jump and try to peel off my wallpaper. How fucking loose is your wallpaper on, Jesus? It's just...
Yeah, but you decided that because one of the spiders was in the corner and you said, oh, I can't really get that. So you got the vac out and tried to vac it.
It wouldn't fucking let go. I'm like, come on, you need to die now. Or at least get trapped in my little box of doom. What are we talking about? Spid rays. One of the 4 topics that we ever talk about.
Yeah, food, games, spiders.
And whiskey.
and whiskey.
Yeah. But, yeah. Well, twat wouldn't come down, so I had to get a box and crush it into the corner. Showed him. Or her. It's probably a her, because it was a big bugger.
Yeah, big one.
I keep seeing spiders out of the corner of my eye. Perhaps I should stop drinking. No, you should drink more.
I get that, because I have nerve issues.
Wrong, Sick. You should be asking how big... see, I kind of thought of that. But, you know...
Freaking
scared of Spider McGee here.
Freaking scares the crap out of it, because I get black flashing lights in my eyes sometimes, and it's annoying because we have white walls in the bedroom, so
they stick out like fucking mad. So
I'd see a black flash at the side of my eye, and they're not just like black circles, they're like flared out, and they have like spindles and stuff. Nice. And every time, fuck's sake, stupid frigging black flashing blood.
I just hear, babe! Babe! I'm like, oh, I have to get up. Fuck's sake. Spiders are our friend. They eat mosquitoes. I mean, we don't really get mosquitoes. Fuck spiders.
We do get mosquitoes, but they're not that bad.
I'm saying we don't really get mosquitoes.
Not American.
It's not
American mosquitoes. We don't get them.
My spiders are not. The spider really makes loud noises, scraping and ripping on it. Oh god, how fucking... That's horrible.
That's like Australian bit.
That's like horror movie shit. Fuck that. I would have boots for hands. I had to when we had the big one that was like right by your head.
Yeah.
Oh, that bastard.
That one where I nearly threw hot chocolate over you.
Like, oh yeah. Yeah, I just got you a hot chocolate and like towards me with this fresh scalding cup of hot chocolate, and I'm trying not to freak out so that she doesn't then proceed to chuck it all over me. Fucking hell. Oof. And then, yeah. I know that it wasn't big by the standards of countries with big spiders, but for England, this thing was the size of a fucking flat. Like, a flat in London. So, not that big.
Like, yeah.
But very expensive.
I know that the house spiders can sit on the palm of my hand. And that is way too fucking big.
Yeah. And so it had to die. Painfully.
And it crunched.
I really appreciate the Mighty Boosh reference in some vids, by the way. I try to reference whatever I'm thinking about at the moment. And to be honest, you know, someone starts talking about lights and reflective objects, I'm going to think mirror balls, and then I'm going to think, look at them shine. So, you know.
Watched a video recently, and they say, oh, one of the ways you can tell tarantulas from true spiders is to check how far their eyes are spread out. Dude, way overestimating how close I'm getting.
The way to tell tarantulas from true spiders is after you've murdered them with fire, one will be slightly less crispy than the other, but you don't need to touch it anymore. Fling it with a fucking spade across your neighbour's lawn or something, I don't know. Spiders can grow to be 6 inches across, to be fair.
I think
and this is why,
to be honest, I think that's what that one was, because that was...
That wasn't fucking 6 inches across. That wasn't 3 inches across. That was about that big, which is not 6 inches, right, no matter what your ex-boyfriends told you.
I think it's just because when I see them...
They're 10 times bigger, yeah.
It is like my...
Oh, look, it's a kite.
I think what it is because when I see them, my focus, like, goes in way fucking closer.
You zoom in.
Yeah.
Like VATS.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, God, I fucking hate them. They're horrible.
I mean, that's why they call it Kill It With Fire. We should definitely make you play that, though.
No.
You agreed to it already.
I don't like scuttling. It's horrible.
I don't know if they're going to scuttle in the game.
They are. I've seen
you do get to shoot them with the revolver.
I've seen the fucking trailer.
And a flamethrower. And throw, like, random objects at them. And sometimes you pick up the object and the spider is on the other side and you turn it around and the spider's there and it goes boom.
Oh, dude, why do you remember?
Because he's one of the Blues Brothers. That's incredibly cool. And that's a fact backed up by science.
Seems legit.
Yeah. The best way to tell is to try petting them. No. Yeah. Hammers, nail guns, nuke from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
I was told Afghan camel spiders. Yes, they're fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Camel spiders are nasty. They're not poisonous though, but their bite is nasty. It can give you a nasty infection.
Isn't it that they're like, they're not poisonous. They just wrap around you like a constrictor snake.
Their bite is got kind of like really nasty bacteria on it. And it can
a lot of creatures do.
It can really fuck you over.
And that's why shotgun. But I was going to say, so...
Spider legs are hydraulic.
Mrs. Sick.
Put it this way, right? When I was playing Skyrim and going in the Dwemer ruins and stuff, and they have those like little mechanical spiders, they scare the shit out of me. Every time I see them, I'm like, whack it, kill it, kill it, kill it.
Hey, funny.
Funny.
But you constantly bitch about wanting to go to hot countries. It's like, oh, I'd love to. I hate how cold it is. And then all I go is spiders. And you go, yeah, you're right. England is like as warm as we can get. It's temperate enough that you don't freeze to death. Because you could never live in somewhere colder.
No.
But, I mean, are there spiders in particularly cold countries?
I don't know. I'm going to...
Are there like...
Anybody from...
Literally playing Skyrim now.
Is anybody from Scandinavian or Canadian areas that can say if they get...
Bet they have frost spiders.
Frost spiders.
Frost spider. They shoot icicle beams. Or some shit like that. I don't know. But it seems to be less of a problem. Hot countries, though, definitely seem to have an increase in the spider population. And fuck that shit. I mean, I don't like spiders. I don't hate them. I'm not terrified of them, but I'm not a fan. And big ones. I mean, anything like your tarantula, something that can kill me, I'm not a huge fan of. I stopped halfway through the Salt Factory review on Skyrim DLC Quest to come here. Oh, nice.
See, people know Skyrim is amazing. I've been trying out some mods.
Yeah, I've actually watched that review as well. Turns out it was the butler. Good camping tip: put socks over the top of your boots when you go to bed. Prevents horrible experiences in the morning. Personal experience. I've got a better tip: don't go camping. Fuck that shit. Stay inside. It's safe in there. Apart from all the spiders.
Most spiders in Canada are quite small.
Yeah. Canadian spiders shoot Tim Hortons coffee. Fuck's sake. And they leave trails of maple syrup. We have to send army teams to go hunting the frost spider packs every winter. I knew it. They're even bigger. I actually played Death Stranding while at work today. Were you really at work? I mean, Death Stranding does sound like a job, although I do really want to play it. Although I really, really don't want to pay for it.
Would spiders be better or worse
it's just too expensive.
If they were the size of dogs? Would it be easy to keep in your house? The thing is, right, I think of
still scuttle.
Having a cat-sized bee would be adorable.
Think about how its face looks up close, though.
Yeah, they don't bother me. Insect faces don't bother me.
I am not a fucking fan.
Like, the spiders themselves, right?
Spiders...
Like, their faces, spider faces do not bother me. It's the legs. I can't cope with the legs.
I thought you said spiders shit socks and hats from their silk.
The frost...
I realised you said knit.
The frost spiders in Skyrim. Every bloody time I see them in the distance, I'm like, oh, you can fuck off. I'm like, no. I freaking hate them. And then they come barreling towards you and spitting at you. Ugh. Freaking nasty creatures.
What game was I playing that had... It was top down and it had spiders in it and you couldn't fucking deal with it?
I don't know.
Because they scuttled up the screen. Because it was...
No.
You just don't want to think about it.
No, that's fucking... I don't like the leg. It's the movement. If I see a spider sitting still, I don't like it, but at least it's still. And then it moves, and I'm like, nope.
I think Ricky Gervais said it best. You can catch a cat relaxing with its legs spread out. A spider is always fucking ready in all directions. Yeah. That's why you can't trust them. Because they don't trust you. And how are you supposed to kill it with your boot if they don't trust you? Fallout, I love it. Fallout 4 was a disappointment, and yet I've still put hundreds of hours into it.
It's like the Skyrim shit, and I've put... Oh, what is it now? Let me check. I have so many fucking hours in this.
I know that we put more hours into Skyrim when we definitely didn't steal it or anything. But we've bought enough copies of it that I don't think it matters.
I've got 158 hours so far. And I've played like 86 this week.
Yeah, you've been busy on that. Well, you went off. Oh, can you mod Skyrim for me? And I'm like, no, I don't fucking want to. I have fucking PTSD flashbacks of modding. I am sick to death of modding Bethesda games because I always fuck it up. I get impatient and I install too many mods at once, and then they don't work.
Right, you might not have frost spiders in Sweden, but you definitely have frost giants.
Oh no, Thor. Tell the one. Odin killed them all.
Thor killed them all.
Thor killed them all. Odin's his dad. Same difference.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Have you guys played Warhammer 40k Inquisitor? No. That's the long and short answer. Don't really play Warhammer games. And, to be fair, I've played a little bit of Dawn of War, and I'm not particularly into strategy games. And I want to play Vermintide, but I can't be asked.
I call my grandma Spider Nan because she keeps getting stuck in the bath.
Spider-Nan, stuck in the bath, it's Spider... He's singing that at her. I said, just fucking help me, Spider-Nan. Ask for help every day, then I laugh.
And walk away.
And walk away. There we go, that's better. Look out, I'm leaving Spider-Nan. It shows that spiders are at least smart enough to not trust anyone to trying to kill them with a boot. I wouldn't. Why not? Why wouldn't you trust someone trying to kill you with a boot? I just like the idea of trying to kill a person with a boot.
Oh, of course he is. The Skyrim code written into Fallout 76.
Well, of course, yeah, it's the same fucking engine.
Same engine, yeah.
Yeah, they've been using...
way too fucking long.
Is it... No, it's not the Frostbite engine. That's EA.
They've been using the same engine for like 15 years.
They've been using the same engine since Oblivion, at least, possibly Morrowind. It is a fucking... It's made out of fucking toilet paper and spit. It's horrid. Don't. This is the thing.
They are changing it with 6, though.
Apparently, I wouldn't fucking trust them as far as I could throw them. It's amazing how they went from like the most beloved developer to like a joke.
One of the reasons saying why it's taking so long is because they're building a new frigging engine for it.
Okay, well, I'll believe it when I see it. I'll be really happy if they do a new engine, but I don't fucking trust them to. I was like, it's definitely new. Look how shiny it is.
Yes, I have seen it, and I've seen 8-Legged Freaks as well, and no, they're horrible movies. Like, I'm not scared of it, it's just every time I see it, I'm like, oh god, that's disgusting.
I mean, Arachnophobia and 8-Legged Freaks are two very different movies.
I know. One's supposed to be funny, and one's supposed to be serious.
Creation Engine, there you go. Yeah, and Skyrim assets ruined Fallout 4 for me. Every time I ask who sings Party Rock Anthem, people laugh at me. I'm confused. I don't get it.
Marijuana.
Who sings Party Rock? Is it Party Rock?
I don't know, some bullshit band. I don't listen to that shite.
Party Rock is in the house tonight. You showed me that song. Yeah,
because it's how fucking annoying it is.
You said you liked it. I quite like it. Like, I don't like it, but I like it ironically. Am I looking forward to Cyberpunk 2077?
Yeah, I am.
Abso-fucking-tively. Big fan of Witcher. Witcher 3 is getting a next-gen free update for everyone who owns it, and also on the Kukanutas, which I'm hoping means some extra shiny points for PC. I know it's getting ray tracing support, so that'll be fine.
I want to watch Control. That looks really good.
I want to get that. Like, I really want So the new graphics cards from NVIDIA have been announced. And I didn't realise how long it's been since I upgraded the graphics. But it's been a hot minute. And it's a massive upgrade over what I've got. So I'm umming and ahhing about getting that, and then I can move graphics cards between every computer in the house.
This is it. You should have a look around my vivarium room. I have 7 tarantulas and snakes.
She likes snakes.
I like snakes. Oh, bearded dragons! Oh my god!
She'd use the snakes on the spiders.
She'd
train them.
I love bearded dragons. They are adorable.
She'd be like, right.
They're my favourite lizard. They're so cute.
Protect me from them. Attack.
Yeah.
2 ant colonies.
If you get rid of the tarantulas, it's fine.
Yes, you'd like it then.
I like snakes and I like everything else there. I just don't like spiders.
I don't like snakes. I like murder spaghettis.
Murder spaghettis.
That is my favourite internet term for snakes.
Nope rope.
If you don't like it, it's a nope rope.
Noodly boy.
Noodly boy, yeah. But murder spaghetti is my just...
Oh,
I fucking heard that and I was just laughing for days.
Geckos are really cute.
Do you even have PCIe 4? Is that how that's supposed to be? Or are you like legitimately concerned? Because yes, I have PCIe 4, although I don't have a chip that supports it yet. Good night, second best Bob. You're the second bestest to me. You can evolve an Eevee into a ghost kite with a special evolution called Brick. Oh, fuck. That's great. I like that. And I like Illuminous Pooh's got the gaming jokes too.
Oh, God.
What's that?
Axolotls.
Marijuana.
I would say I like them, but I can't pronounce that.
Axolotls.
Lucky Duckles.
And the blue tongue stinks.
Danger Noodle.
Yeah, they're really cute. I like lizards. Lizards are adorable, and they eat spiders.
Out of 2, I prefer ladders. Boo! You got an air horn.
Danger Noodle.
The highest form of Sursic. Allowing? I can't think of the words.
An albino python called Jessica. Oh.
There's free reign of the house because she outgrew her tank. One day you're going to look down and your feet are going to be disappearing into a snake.
You're not big on snakes, are you?
I don't care about snakes. I'm not a big fan. I don't.
Would you have a python on your person?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, they're adorable and they're really heavy as well.
I wouldn't have one. I wouldn't own one because they're huge amount of work.
I like their big heads, and they've got those little holes at the sides, like little vents for smelling shit.
Google cobalt blue tarantula. She is my pride and joy.
Is that the one? Is that the ones with the blue legs?
There's one spider that's an okay spider, and that's the one that dances.
Peacock spiders.
It's
one of the spiders. It's one of the spiders that I can actually tolerate.
They call him Cuba Pete.
Because they look adorable.
He's the king of the Lamba Beat. When he
thing
shakes
is, as well,
his maracas,
they
they
don't
go tick,
scuttle,
ticky, boom,
though.
tick, ticky, boom. They don't scuttle.
No, they
chick, chicky, boom.
They kind of tick and flinch.
They tick, ticky, boom.
Yeah, they flinch. They don't really scuttle, so they're quite nice. Them.
I gotta go do degenerate stuff.
Good luck with that. I hear he does have a python.
Damn right. When they lay down next to you and they're checking you fit in their stomach, I hear with pythons. Probably, I wouldn't fucking trust him. I certainly wouldn't have a predator just wandering around my house. A Porsche spider is the spider you're referring to, not the car. It's a spider eating that flashes its tail and dances and wears water drops on its head. That's called a Porsche spider.
Oh my god. No, there's a peacock spider as well.
Maybe that's the sort of idiot name for it. But a Porsche I just like the idea. See, now all I can see is a Porsche spider.
Yeah, peacock spider.
Or was it there was a Ferrari Spider, which is like one of my favourite cars. Probably my favourite car, actually.
Porsche.
Ferrari 360 Spider.
Porsche Spider.
I just love this idea. I've got this image of it's like a Porsche 911, but its doors are up in the air and it's like shaking them about and stepping from side to side.
I thought those were your favourites.
The Ferrari 360 Spider is my favourite.
I knew it was a Spider Summer. It's
Yeah.
Bloody car to me.
Especially if you can see the engine. It's got a glass back.
Why have you subbed to my channel?
Did someone sub to your channel?
Yeah, why? There's nothing on there.
Because they're scum.
Unless you like D&D, you won't find anything else.
I mean, your animation's coming along.
Yeah, but I'm not going to put it on that channel.
Oh, your channel. Not your other channel. But, yeah, your animation is coming along.
Let's get in there.
Yeah.
It just takes fucking forever.
That's a big part of the reason that I bought the reference headphones. Is so that I could make sure that when I'm recording, I can hear everything properly. And we got a big box. And, yeah. And I got you...
People are calling you a simp now.
Why am I a simp this time?
I don't know. You are pretty simpy, though.
Fuck you. I'll make her sleep outside again if you keep that up. I did have a problem when I brought a girl home and forgot that I had left the door to the volume open. In the night, she woke up to Jessica spooning between us for warmth.
Aww.
Oh, I can imagine lots of screaming. Why is there a fucking giant spider? Spider? Snake. Snakes and spiders aren't the same thing. Because we love you, Mrs. Thick. I'm subscribed.
I thought you said unsubscribed then. I love you, unsub.
I have 2 subs. I have no idea why.
The reason I have subs is because of by proxy. That's the only reason. I would like to have subs based on actual effort.
Oh, I think they were calling people who sub to you simps.
Oh, right.
That makes sense.
That makes more sense.
I have 27 subs and I have never seriously thought of making vids. Alright, I have like nearly 44,000 subs, and or is it over now? I can't remember.
I thought you were like 47 now.
No, I'm not 47. No, I'm 35. Duh.
Oh god, I need to shave my head.
I've had a bit of a boost, so I'm not 100% sure of the number at the moment. Tell me what it is. Oh, it is over 44. Nice.
Where did I get 47 from then? 47?
I don't know, because you make shit up. And I have no idea why anybody does. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Can we cancel No Nut November? It's been a long year. I mean, were you likely to get it in November? Oh no, that includes masturbation, doesn't it? 44.4. See, really, we need to get that up to 66.6 and then never get another subscriber, and then I'll be happy for the rest of my life. That's when I can just kill the channel. No, wait, I shouldn't say that, because then people wouldn't stop subbing. We recently reached 500. Nice. FTFE did a 40-hour stream for 40k sub. Just saying. Hint, hint. No, not going to fucking happen. I have children. I'm old. I can't be asked. You should try making vids. Shut up, phone. Right, I need a wee. Good graphics. I've got good graphics. Are we going to do another hour? Or
I
what?
should create a character called By Proxy in a book that I'm working on.
Right, you read things. I need to wee.
Oh, God's sake.
I can't stop burping. It's because of all the booze. It's important
Then
stuff.
stop drinking.
Ha! I don't know who you are, but you need to get the fuck out of my house.
It's fine, I'll just sit in your chair instead.
Evil.
Oh my god, this chair is so comfy. Oh my god. Ba-ba-ba-bum-bum-ba-bum. Good graphics. Okay. I watch a lot of channels like Pologica, Vice Rhino, and so I have no idea. I don't know. I don't live in this sphere. I live in the D&D sphere, so it's either this or lo-fi. I listen to a lot of lo-fi stuff when I'm doing my artwork. But apart from that, yeah, I have no idea who these people are. You best to send them to sick instead. notices 6 Boulder. I think he might be losing his hair, but I won't say it to his face.
What have I done?
Nothing.
Look at you singing.
I used to. He and Paul are pretty much the only one I still watch. Have you heard of Paulogia?
I have no idea.
Paulogia?
Get out of my fucking seat.
Paulogia?
No, I've never heard of them.
Oh god, me back.
But bear in mind, I barely heard of anyone. Paulogia hates religion. Well, according to some random channel, I'm secretly a Christian, and I still can't tell if that person is joking or not. I like 6 insults. They're created enough for me to include in everyday conversation. My personal favourite out of all of my made-up insults was probably horse coughing. Don't know why. Fanny, check out Critical Role.
Fanny, and I already am.
Marijuana.
I already do
Marijuana.
critical role
Marijuana.
stuff.
Yeah.
Marijuana.
But, Illuminous, Pooh, what do I call you? Are you Mr. Pooh?
Yes.
No, Mr. Pooh was my father. Call me Sir Pooh. Lord Pooh. Lord Pooh is actually quite a good good username. I discovered the Oh No podcast today. I do like a good bit of Oh No. Paulogia and Viced Rhino take on creationists. I take on creationists. I mean, I say I do. Like, I make fun of creationists. Although I have had conversations with people on creationism, and I got shared something. There's a guy, I don't think he's creationist, but he is very much a Christian, and he always bugs me on any of my videos that ever make fun of religion at all, like specifically. He gets very upset about it, and I try and talk to him about it. And every time, like, I've tried to get like good arguments out of him, he sends me to other people, and then I go look at the other people, and it's like the Christians for science, and that's great, and that's fine, and they'll sit down and they'll explain the science, and then end it with therefore God, and that's their entire fucking argument every single goddamn time, and it is incredibly frustrating because circumference. Fuck you.
See that Illuminous Pooh gave his title for you?
What's that? Reverend Pooh. Revered Pooh. I'm an hour late, but this is the first time in weeks I've been able to join in. I miss Sunday streams. Work limits my TSTP participation on Mondays. I told you already. You need to, like, start thinking about whether or not you actually need to eat. I mean, do you? Do you really? Can you imagine if someone started, like, just making it so they had Mondays off just to come to this stream? I would feel so fucking guilty.
That'd be
like,
top tier fan, that would be.
No, that'd be top tier. Don't fucking do that. Banana Man, lol. It was no. This was a sub who keeps threatening to unsubscribe because I ever talk about I don't know, so therefore gone. No, this was the things that he shared with me, and he couldn't make his own arguments, which is another thing that bothered me. But it was always just these people who, these are the really strong arguments for God and for religion. And every single one of them was, here's all the science that I've copy and pasted from somewhere. Or maybe, I mean, they probably understood it, but I didn't need to. I read through it, I was like, okay. And then it just ended with, therefore God. I mean, seriously, I'm not even fucking kidding. It just always ended, therefore God. It didn't make any goddamn sense. Why not therefore Jungle Book? Exactly. Therefore whatever. It doesn't fucking follow that just because you understand the science that then your God is real. That's not how that fucking works. Yeah, he frustrates me, this young man. I'm assuming he's young. But on the other what is it? Could you make me an admin on your Discord, please? Why? Why you specifically? Because you're you, and you know I love you, but I don't trust you.
You don't even go on there.
No, that's true. I don't trust him not to be a piece of shit. No, so I can make it better. Welcome to the BossTuber Wiki. Linked directly from Certic because he loves me so much. I sold my daughter to a random dude in the street because she was talking over one of your videos. Where does that come on the tip system? Yeah, did you give me the money? Because pretty low if you didn't give me the money. YouTube now shows me a lot more goddess adverts than ever. Yeah, and I think that's fucking hilarious. My Woo videos get adverts for Woo. My religious videos get adverts for morons. I mean, religious people. Sorry. I'm being mean now. I might be drunk. Higgs boson equals God. Yeah, I mean, they call it the God particle, but that doesn't fucking mean anything. Can you make me an admin? I haven't had fun with the banhammer in a while. See, this is why I don't want to make anybody fucking admin of anything, and this is why the streams at the very least are something I participate in, so I know when people are abusing their power, which is ever using the power of their wrench. So I don't go on Discord, and I'm gonna go once in a fucking blue moon, and then I'll look on it and I'll be like, oh, for fuck's sake, you're doing something I don't approve of. So I kind of made it not a democracy, but just like a what the fuck ever-a-see. Yeah. And I just turned off letting people at all, everyone. So at least if they're going to be a cock about it, they have to do it one at a time. I'm Mr. Susan, and it's time for you to do the choosing. Fuck's sake. He's just kidding. He says that now. You're not Schrodinger's arsehole, are you? You say something and then you're only joking when you find out that everyone's like, what the fuck? Fainted vids get condom ads even though his audience is incels. That is fucking hysterical. Yes, my thingy is anarchy. I've slightly changed the rules on it because someone was being a massive cock. It could potentially have been you, I can't remember. But, yeah. What's the bandhammer's name? Stormbreaker. That's a bit too much. So, yeah, this is a bit far. It's not that cool. Just because someone hugs Bison doesn't mean God. I mean, he does have psycho power. So, trying to think of other Street Fighter jokes, but I can't remember. Dark Haddo. There you go. That's a joke. That's a joke in fucking terms of what's it called? The show we hate. Big Bang Theory.
Oh yeah.
I say Dark Haddo wave, and everyone goes, "Ha ha! That's funny because that's a thing from a game." That's how their jokes work. And if you like. If you like Big Bang Theory, I've just ruined it for you. Listen to everything and realise that there aren't any jokes. There are just them mentioning things and then people laughing.
It's not people laughing. It's a laugh track.
Okay. It appears to be people laughing. BossTuber. Sorry, I meant to delete my own message. You fucking idiot. View deleted message. I can at least view it. Wait. I can't add it back. That's bullshit. Democratic dictatorship. Vote for me and you'll never have to vote again. Yeah, exactly. I have 2 premium accounts so I don't have to watch ads. Why do you have 2 premium accounts? Or do you like use them up so much that they're like, no, fuck this guy. He's never off YouTube. Give him some fucking ads. I just watched your video about my Bialik. Yes. People got so mad at me for making fun of Big Bang. Oh, that was hilarious. And she is... I love the fact that she's really smart, therefore right. It's like, she might be smart, but her fucking argument was ridiculous. Her argument was, no one ever calls men boys, which is patently false. Therefore, you can't call women girls. It's like, you're a fucking idiot. I literally sat down and found, like, I only even used, like, a fraction of the fucking ones I found. Oh, it's okay. You can delete my messages. I have big shoulders. Obviously. You can look up the Big Bang Theory without the laugh track, and it's the most depressing thing. It is awful. And it's a similar reason why I don't like a lot of stuff with laugh tracks. They have to be really fucking funny to get away with a laugh track and not bother me that much. But it surprises me how many things I really like that don't have laughter tracks in them.
Well, like, I can look at,
Wait, she's an anti-vaxxer? Oh, fucking hell. Jesus Christ. I didn't know that.
like,
I want to find... If she's done a video on that, that'd be brilliant.
Like
If we're talking about the same person.
like in It Crowd.
Yeah.
Even though they do have laughing in it, I looked at, like, written memes based off of things that were in It Crowd, and it still makes me laugh.
Well, It Crowd is legitimately funny. Father Ted. Father Ted is legitimately funny. That has a laughter track in it. But a lot of the times, they don't wait the same sort of amount of times. I don't know. Big Bang Theory was filmed in front of a mostly live audience.
Mostly. It was just the camera crew.
Big Bang Theory was filmed in front of a reanimated set of corpses. Bruh. Yeah. It's stupid because my favourite quote-unquote joke from Big Bang Theory is, "Oh, Ubuntu, you're my favourite Linux-based operating system." And that did make me laugh. And I feel bad about it, but there's something about that is an amusing thing to be really happy about.
I don't know. That's not funny to me because it's just a fact.
Amy from Big Bang Theory is the anti-vaxxer, even though she is she's a PhD in biology. What kind of biology? Because it must not be fucking... I can't comprehend how someone can have any actual science degree. But, okay. Also, you say Amy, I don't know which character that is. Is it the woman, is it Mayim Bialik?
It's the one with the glasses, but she doesn't. I don't think she wears glasses in real life.
Is she supposed to be like super nerdy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Mayim Bialik. I made fun of her for being stupid. And that's often the point of my channel. I like covering people who have...
It Crowd has a proper live audience as well. That's
true. Favourite stand-up comedian, it has to be real laughter when there's an audience. I mean, that's true. There's someone I find that I go in and out of, which sounds like a sex joke. Jimmy Carr. I thought Jimmy Carr had gotten tame, and then it occurred to me that that's just because he does a lot of TV stuff, so he's not quite as atrocious. I listened to 3 of his stand-ups in a row while editing last week, so I have a funny feeling that I quite like him. He has some really good offensive comedy, and I like it quite a lot. And he's got a way of getting away with it. I mean, he one of his jokes in one of his shows was, every year I do something that offends someone, apart from last year, because apparently I was a rebel last year.
I'm very picky when it comes to comedians.
Jim Gaffigan is someone who... There was a point at which we really, really, really liked him. And then I haven't watched him in ages.
I haven't heard anything from him in ages.
He's done stuff, he's done shows, but he can be really, really funny, but really in a surreal way. Jimmy Carr on Cats does Countdown is great. Yes, 8 out of 10 Cats. He's relatively brutal, but his stand-up is way fucking worse. And it's great. What do you think of The Matrix? It checks off all the boxes of what I like. The actors, the story, despite all of its... They managed to ruin the movie with one point. It genuinely pissed me off. What pissed you off about The Matrix? And I like The Matrix.
The Matrix is alright.
It was a fun movie. And it had a little bit of depth. It's a little bit up its own arse, especially once you get to the sequels and you're like, holy shit, how is the fucking view up your own arse? But other than that, Doug Stanhope. Bill Burr. In terms of American comedians who are quite offensive.
Oh my god, Zach Galifianakis. Yeah.
Yeah,
he's really good.
he can be between two ferns. Right, as many of you will know, I suffer from anxiety. His show makes me Between Two Ferns show makes me anxious, and I still watch it because it is so fucking clever and it's so fucking funny. The Matrix spawned some weird conspiracy. It spawned a lot of stuff, and the term "The Matrix" became blah blah blah. Animatrix was cool. Very cool.
Animatrix is really good.
I really like the Animatrix because it exposed a lot of people who otherwise wouldn't have seen it to various styles of animation that they would have mostly just fucking ignored. Bill Burr's great too. Showed up in The Mandalorian. It was great. He's also in Breaking Bad, and I didn't realise that. And it's just a really great moment. He's just like some dude working, pretending to be like from the council or, whatever the Americans call it, and gets the guy from the car wash to shut it down. It's great. Yeah, Breaking Bad. Good old Danny Taylor. Bob Saget is one of the most offensive comedians I've ever seen. Yeah, there's offensive comedians, and then there's comedians who just say shit. I don't know. Like I like a good offensive joke is funny because they don't mean it. There are offensive comedians that I don't find funny at all because they mean it, and it's just like a bit gross.
Oh, what's it called now?
Roy Chubby Brown.
Yeah, my mum likes him. I can't do it.
I know a bunch of people.
He's so funny. And I'm like, no, it's fucking dirty. It's disgusting.
I don't know. I watch him and I feel bad.
Like one of his jokes. This is where it completely put me off it. One of his jokes was about him putting his hand up a woman's vagina.
Right.
And he's like, oh, having it like a puppet.
Oh, okay.
Right?
I mean, that's not something that bothered me.
And I was like, but the way he had a look on his face,
lascivious, probably,
where it was like he probably done that already. He's probably done that to somebody, and I was like, ugh, oh, I kind of vomited. Yeah. It was just freaking gross.
Working Man's Club comedy, yeah, not a fan at all. Doug Stanhope is fat savage but tells truth about stuff, thought provoking, funny. I mean, that's cool. But yeah, Roy Chubby Brown, not a fan. There's something about it, you just know he means it. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's just a secret fucking troll, but I don't believe that. George Carlin was great. He's one that people bring up. I've had people compare me to George Carlin in a negative way, saying, you're not George Carlin. And I'm like, I'm aware of that fact. Which makes me think that they kind of thought I was, which is also bullshit. George Carlin, I don't think he's good. I think he made some points. He made some good points, but a lot of his stuff was overly angry.
Yeah.
Which often came off as a bit preachy, which is fine. I mean, if you're into that, you're into that, but it could get preachy. Ricky Gervais is brilliant, and I do really like some of his stuff. In fact, his stand-up is fucking great. I actually take a lot of my I am fantastic and then make an underhand comment about myself. That is very much inspired by Ricky Gervais. He comes out, one of his fucking stand-up show he comes out wearing a fucking big red royal cape and a crown. And then...
That is totally so sick.
Yeah, that's basically the idea. I think such big things about myself. Oh, actually, I'm a fucking moron. That very much comes, that sort of self-deprecation with bigging yourself. Because it works so much better. You big yourself up and then you just cut yourself down. And maybe I make it sound a little bit formulaic, but I mean, it takes more effort than that, but it's good. James Acaster. That name sounds very familiar.
I like him.
Who's he?
He was a guy who was basically in front of a green background, and he wore tweed, and he's very dramatic.
Is he very posh?
Very posh, and he's very wild and just as...
You know what I was thinking?
Yeah.
And I do this. And then it happened. Yeah, I think I know exactly who you mean.
I really like him.
I have no idea what Sick would have reminded of or prompted a comparison with Carlin. Yeah, I don't know. I think because they thought I was trying to be clever, which is rare. I first learned of Ricky Gervais in GTA 4, the split sides. Yeah, he does. You can watch most of his then very recent comedy show in that club. And the other guy who is in there, I can't remember his name, but he was also really good. It's so shockingly honest, Gervais. Ed Gamble. Just about any Ed Gamble. Who's?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think.
I'm better with faces, so this is going to be...
Oh, I kind of like Jim Jeffries. Oh, the Australian dude. But though I think it's good for him that he isn't constantly drunk on stage anymore.
Christ, he's got 2 bloody middle names. Fuck me.
All right, I like Jim Jeffries, but though I think it's good for him that he isn't constantly drunk on stage anymore, I do think his somewhat sober shows less. Yeah, I can see that.
I have no idea who Ed Gamble is, but fucking hell.
What the That is... Was he fucking grilled?
I know.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh, I don't know, I've never heard of him.
Who is the female reporter on Charlie Brooker's show? That's who I think Mrs. Six sounds like. Northern McNorthern Bird. Also, Charlie Brooker, if that's who I think it is. He does some really good shows. I need a piss. I've broken the seal. It must go loose.
I don't know. Charlie Brooker.
I'll show you some of his stuff.
I don't know.
He does.
Are they Northern by any chance?
Charlie Brooker. If it's who I think it is, no, he's not Northern.
No, the woman.
I don't know who the woman is.
The female reporter on Charlie
move?
Brooker show. No, I can't bloody move.
Why don't you stand up and get in my chair so I can just move your chair?
Oh my god, your chair is amazing.
Your ass is amazing. You don't hear me banging on a actually, no,
Kathleen Madigan.
I bang it all the time. I mean, you know.
Kathleen Madigan. I'm just looking shit up now. She looks familiar. I'm not sure though. I just bought 2 handsome, famous, and good as sex t-shirts. Good for you. You have to buy 2. Is that because you're twice as much? I have no middle name, so the universe evens out in the end. Oh god, I freaking hate his computer mouse. It's got like 1,000 buttons on it. I don't want to press anything. Good female comic, girlfriend of Lewis Black. Or Louis Black. I don't know. I'm really picky when it comes to female comedians.
You like what's her face?
Huh?
The slightly older blonde lass. Sarah Milligan.
Oh yeah, I like.
She's really funny.
I like Sarah Milligan.
Yeah. There's just she's very approachable. But then just says savagely brutal things. I think that's what it's the sort of thing that you don't expect some of the shit that comes out of her mouth, and it's great. Good evening, my favourite northern night. I'm not northern. Motherfucker. I'm very much southern. Just because I live in the north doesn't make me northern. I'm a soft southern pansy. I'm a soft southern shandy drinking pansy for life.
Okay.
You give me such a look like, God damn it, I live with this man.
Jack Whitehall.
Jack Whitehall.
He's alright. Some of the stuff, it's sort of thing where he's okay to watch for a little bit, but if you watch too much of him, he starts getting really fucking annoying.
He also looks like a reverse pint of Guinness.
Huh?
Because he's very pale with dark hair. I don't know.
Ah, right. Okay.
I think it's his head mostly because it's very long like a pint glass. I think like his head does look like a pint glass.
Probably.
Yeah. Are there any other buglers here? What is a bugler?
Bugler.
Bugler? As in someone who bugles? I'm not even sure what a bugle is off the top of my head. What is a bugle?
A bugle?
I love the fact
I'm gonna
that a
ask
bugle. I'm going to pretend that I know while I look it up on Google.
No, I'm gonna ask Google. What is a bugle?
I know what a Hosenbugler is, which is a German word for a trouser press.
A brass instrument like a small trumpet, typically without valves or keys and used for military signals.
There you go.
Speaking of Bill Bailey, speaking of Hosenbugler, Bill Bailey, because I watched a whole fucking 10-minute video of him just shouting at a trouser press. He was just reading the German written on it, and it was fucking hysterical. The Hosenbugler!
Oh, yeah.
It's so funny, and it's so unnecessarily funny. Bugler, bum smuggler. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Bum smuggler.
I mean, surely.
Ah, yes, the prison pocket.
Oh, you know what? I was thinking of just how.
Or somebody smuggling bums.
Yeah, how fruitless it would be. Haha, I got a bum into this country. Of course you did. You have one, right? Not just me. Smiley face. Good. Is there some place to see Mrs. Six animations? The credits say something about Extellus, but that channel says it was done by Christopher Right. The visuals on the channel currently were redrawn. So the original artwork was done by Mrs. Sick, but it was sort of all made into one sort of cohesive mass by Extellus. And yeah. But Mrs. Sick's animations will be live within...
Soon, if I can get the animations done.
I think it'll take you less than a month.
Yeah, it's sort of... Because it takes a long time. You just have to be patient. But
that's, it will be very different from the...
That's going to be on Spoon Staff Stories. Because that's my D&D story channel.
Can I feed you a flirt joke, but Mrs. Sick can't see what the punchline is? Are you saying that I read it to her? Is that the point? Because if that is your idea, we can get her to turn around. A bugle is a type of horn traditionally associated with the military. Yes, we can Google too. Wasn't it great when social parasites at least pretended to be doing useful stuff? What, like me? So Neil, do you want me to make her turn around so you can tell me a joke? And that I can read out to her and see if she... Hey, Harry! Hey, he's still got his glass! That's unusual. He usually turns up once a month and has allowed his 6 subscription to die like a piece of shit. Yeah, he wants you to turn around.
Oh, fuck me.
Hey, I think it's worth it.
Alright.
You are making it very difficult. Turn around all the way, I don't trust you.
Dude, just do it.
Alright, Neil. I was trying to persuade a flat earther about the evidence of plate tectonics. Pardon me. That wasn't part of the joke, by the way. That was just me burping because I'm drinking and it makes me full of... Oh no, I need more pop. Can you go get me some pop?
Are you fucking kidding me? Is this part of the joke?
No, it's not part of the joke. Can you get me some pop? I'll tell you the rest when you get back. I'm sorry I couldn't respond to your email. I thought I'd just say here. I mean, you could respond to my email. Right. I mean, I'll say that when she gets back, but I'm not sure. Turn Mrs. Sick around, giggity. Oh, I see. I see. That would be a sex joke. Trying to persuade a flat earther about plate tectonics. Is that the joke? Oh, there we go. So I said, well, the evidence is mountain.
Right.
Do I have to explain the joke to you? Do you know where mountains come from?
Yeah.
Do you know their association to plate tectonics?
Right.
That's the joke.
Oh, right. Okay, it wasn't
Probably not the best way.
It wasn't funny. And you made me get up.
I mean, to be fair, it turned you around. It gave me a perfect opportunity to get you to go and get my drink. So thank you. You're... S. I hope that's an S for sad face. I told a flat earther a joke, but he didn't understand the gravity of it.
It did actually sound like you said mountain.
Yeah. The evidence is...
No, not mountain. Mountain. That's
Mountain.
That's what it sounded like you said.
Mountain. It doesn't matter if it's mounting or mountain.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, when you said it to me, that's what it sounded like.
The evidence is mountain.
Mountain.
Mountain. How the fuck does that sound the same as mounting?
It does.
Holy shit. Just because everything you say will sound the same.
Mountain.
Sorry. There you go, is that right? In your peasant speak. I said this to her the other day. Could you translate that for me? I don't speak peasant. She gave me such a fucking look. I said, it's alright. I do actually speak peasant. The evidence, it's a mountain. So, it's because I put a T in it, isn't it? The difference between mountain and mounting is the T.
Yeah.
Not the G at the fucking end of the word.
Mountain.
Like a person who speaks English with you.
Mountain.
Fuck. Mounting. Mounting. I guess it is quite hard to say mounting.
Mountain.
Oh god, I hate you. Six saying mountain sounded... Sorry. Six saying sounded oddly American. Hashtag Sersick is a secret American. Hashtag Sersick is a secret Christian. Mountain. Welcome to Mountain, where we don't mount the anal. I started a flat earth joke once, but I wasn't under any pressure to give the punchline. You're a fucking piece of shit, Tim. In my job, I have to be fluent in idiot. In most jobs...
I just got here. Who's mounting what?
We're mounting you. It's fine. Yeah, you've got it. You can use that one. Cheers. Fuck's sake. Yeah, we got it. She just doesn't know how to English, apparently. I should have learnt this many years. This is why I hate the English language. What? Because she does it wrong. That's not the English language's fault. It's her fault.
Stop pointing at me.
Point.
Stop.
Are you like my brother now? He doesn't like pointing. My brother freaks out if you point at him. I think because he was taught as a kid that pointing at people is rude. And then he made it that anyone who ever points anywhere, if it's in your direction, they're being, like, aggressively rude. It became very hard when you needed to point towards him. He gets so fucking mad. Sersick the hillbilly. Yes, I am. I mean, I am from the south, which gets very confusing when you're talking to America. America? When I'm talking to America. Hey, America.
I'm talking to the whole of America.
My bio. Sersick called me an idiot once. I didn't call you an idiot. I called you a piece of shit. Prince Pooh, bow down. Really? Executioner. What the fuck? I don't know. You've changed your title anyway. I thought you were Regent Pooh.
What? Reverend.
Reverend, sorry. Reverend, Regent.
He's going up in the world.
Going from a reverend to a prince. Soon he will be Emperor Pooh. It's a bit like an emperor penguin, but made out of shit. Has anyone tried to suggest to a flirt to go learn and practice some astrophotography? No arguments needed. Just go do it. How would they explain that? They'd be incompetent at it, like they always are. See, what you do is you get this very specific camera for some fucking reason. It's a Canon camera. I assume it's because it's cheap. They always have the same fucking camera, and they zoom in on the stars, and they go, "Aha! Look, I proved something because this camera is a piece of shit, and you shouldn't be zooming into the fucking stars with it." And you show them a photo taken with a fucking real telescopic camera, and they're like, "Oh no, but that's fake because NASA." And they're like, "Are you taking the piss?" Turn around. I want to tell you a joke about mounting. I want to tell you a joke about mounting. Sorry, Wait, which one is it? Mounting is the one with the G at the end.
Yeah.
Because of science. Terrible. Sir Sick, the honorary northerner.
Disney has a special point with 3 fingers.
What the fuck?
Huh?
Canon P900 or P1000? Or is it Nikon? No, I'm sure it was Canon.
Sir Sick
Is it Nikon?
Sir Sick is an honorary northerner. No, he's not. He refuses to assimilate to the language.
Oh. I refuse to speak peasant. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna speak English properly. I'm gonna speak it real good like what I does. I caught a couple of cool pics of Jupiter and Saturn with my cell phone through a 60 power spotting scope. Is that some insane clip-on lens for a camera? Canon camera. Cheap, laughs in poor photographer. I don't know. It was something that was relatively inexpensive, but apparently it's the Nikon something or other. But it's their favourite. For some fucking reason. It's pricey. Okay, my assumption was it was cheap. Is it just the most expensive one that they understand and they don't know how to use it? Fair enough. I made some assumptions considering that they don't know how to use screen recording software and that they would just use something cheap. Is his name Circumcised the Well-Trimmed? Circumcised. I'm certainly not circumcised. I'm English. We don't do that shit over here unless we fucking have to. I love the fact that literally everyone was like, yeah, it's this camera. Because it is always the same camera, even if I didn't know what it was and whether or not it was cheap. It's not cheap, but easy to work with and has a massive zoom lens on it. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Sir Sick, master of American English. Some call it stump jumping gibber speak. Others call it American English. You can get my book on tape called Learn to Talk Pretty Good Real Fast. Oh, GTA, you've got some of my favourite jokes ever. I got ISS transit of the moon with my phone and a telescope. That's pretty cool. I would do that, but I can't be asked. Nikon P1. Holy shit. My fucking camera cost... it's worth about £600 and we got it for $400 during a thingy sale. So it's pretty good. And no, I'm not spending that much money on a camera. Not the best, but a big zoom. And also very expensive, apparently. So their understanding is that it big zoom, therefore fact. Therefore everything we record with it must be real. And also, they shake a lot. See, if you've got 1,000 fucking quid or dollars or whatever to spend on a camera, you'd think you'd buy a fucking stand. You'd buy a tripod, but they don't buy tripods. Tripods are for losers. P9000, they definitely don't know how to take a photo. Don't know how to take a photographer. Yeah, they should steal a photographer. And I'm still laughing in poor photographer. Yeah. I could do with being able to speak American for scam baiting. I mean, it's not hard. You just take English and then every time there's a difficult letter, you take it out. P1000, around 800, so expensive for a bridge camera. It's not even a DSLR, Jesus Christ. That's really expensive for a non-DSLR. I've got to assume it's got a small sensor considering how shit the photos always look. But has a I need to see this. I need to see what this fucking looks like. I have some ideas of what it looks like in my head. And it's not like as it should. Nikon Okay, yeah. So it's a standard-ish looking camera with a big fuck-off lens on the front. Why can't they just buy a good camera and then buy a big lens? Surely that's not that fucking difficult to figure out. You don't have to spend the earth on a camera or a lens. But I guess they can't figure out how to connect the lens to the camera, so they have to buy it as one unit, otherwise, I think it's not a bad camera, it's just in stupid hands. Yeah, it's sort of the Burberry thing. If you're from the UK, you'll know exactly where I'm going with this, but the concept of the chav, the sort of English version of
street rat
scumbags. You might call them. Oh shit! I can't remember what.
Yobs? Oh, it's an English thing.
No, they live in caravan parks. In America. White trash.
Alright, okay.
White trash, but like really, really making sure that means something. I swear to God, the English version are worse. Yeah. Just the worst kind of human scum. They live on council estates always, and they act like fucking dickheads. And this is from people who live on a council estate, but we live on a nice one. Reasonably nice, but yeah. They adopted a very expensive material called Burberry. And
it's not proper Burberry, like it's fake Burberry.
It's not real Burberry, but they adopted it and fucking ruined it. I can't imagine that's been good for the company. I don't know how Burberry is doing, but yeah. The Flat Earthers have done for the Nikon P whatever that chavs have done for Burberry, and it's very, very sad. Chavs, very stabby. Yeah, basically. My favourite joke about chavs is, why did the chav cross the road? To start a fight for no reason. It's the zoom they like, so they can make faraway things come back over the horizon. Someone made a really good point about that. Fuck's sake. Someone made a very good point about that. It doesn't matter once it's actually over the horizon. The Hubble Space Telescope couldn't bring it back into view. Right, this question is for you, Mr. Sick.
Meh.
Marry, bang, kill, rock, paper, or scissors?
Fuck's sake.
That is such a terrible question. I like the fact she's thinking of answering it. Well, if I was to marry something, I'd marry the scissors, because scissors are probably the most useful of the three. If I was to bang one of them, it would be the rock, because I really don't want to put my junk near paper, because cuts.
Fucking rock. Smash.
Oh, I'd just crack it in half. What's a chav? Chav, basically, trailer park trash.
Marry paper because I'm an artist.
No, it's just a single piece of paper. Paper still exists.
Yeah. Marry paper because I'm an artist.
You'd marry a single piece of paper because you're an artist. Because you're a twat.
Gotta give my respects.
Respect to the paper blood.
I would bang a rock because the idea of shoving papers up my chute is not scissors up my chute is not a nice feeling. So there you go. I'd kill scissors.
Poor scissors. Scissors are useful.
Not for fucking or marrying.
You could marry scissors. Respect to scissors. Scissors are useful. You marry scissors and they can't.
The artist's enemy.
Scissors, the artist's enemy, apart from those artists who use scissors.
Yeah.
Aside from that one...
Oh god, moon chavs! I've not heard that in ages.
Moon chav.
Yeah.
What the fuck is a moon chav?
Moon chavs. Chavs on the moon.
Is this some sort of horrific nightmare?
It's right, quite an early on meme. It was really good.
Guy, I love your videos. Thank you. I love your streams. Well, the one I've watched. It was good. Mostly because you mentioned me, and that's all it takes. Who you calling arrogant? I like hearing about myself. It's weird. That's mainly why. Because it's like super fucking weird. I mean, there are other forms of scissors. Yeah. It could be scissoring. Could be a really fucking big pair of scissors.
If it's a pair of legs with like
Just a pair of legs with no person attached.
Would it be like scissoring as in like it's a woman's legs? Then yeah, I'd probably fuck that.
Hashtag we are scissors.
Human scissors.
Oh my god, I've seen porn of women masturbating with scissors.
No.
That is fucking horrifying. No thanks. Call me prude, don't care.
That's living on the edge, that is.
2 edges.
No, that's sick.
Oh, you set it up, I just knock it out of the park.
Oh yeah, I forgot to praise Oily Josh.
Should I lash out 60 quid on Microsoft Flight Sim or wait till it gets cheaper? I can't remember if you were the person who was about to buy a 2080, but I would wait till things got cheaper if I were you.
Marijuana.
Give me the money. There you go.
Oily
Everybody
Josh's
wins.
stream has gone off the rails, doesn't it always? And praise Oily Josh.
Yeah, I was going to say, is this stream ever on the rails? There are no rails of this stream. We're a train that's just fucking ploughing through a forest.
Does the rock bang you, or do you bang the rock?
I would bang the rock.
I like
That made me sound like I would shag Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah.
Which is still true.
I would probably bang the rock as well.
He's a very sexy man.
He's very nice.
Even though he does look like a condom filled with walnuts.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad anymore. There was a point where he was quite veiny.
There's nothing wrong.
But I really like him. I really like him because he seems to have decent personality. And Mr. Carville. And I shouldn't have been surprised, but so many people. I just spent 1,200 quid building a PC with 2060 in it.
Henry.
Oof. Can you return it? I'm not kidding. Can you return it? Because the 2060 costs about a good 400 quid, and you could have had a big performance upgrade. So I imagine that's really bad.
Henry Cavill is your boyfriend.
Yeah, but loads of people want to bang Henry Cavill.
I don't know. I don't find
Henry Cavill is the straight man turner. He's the Witcher. He's looking to be fucking the next Bond.
He's not attractive.
Apart from the fact that he's the world's sexiest man.
He's not attractive though.
That's because is he attractive as Geralt?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to go, that's different.
Well, it is different because he can,
got long hair.
He's got long hair and he can totally dom me. So
and he's the Witcher.
Yeah.
And he's Geralt. So who gives a fuck? 300 quid for the card. Sell it now. Live with no graphics card for the next 15 days, I reckon. Sell it while the selling's good. And then get yourself a 3070. Actually, no, that's coming out the month after, so no.
We're going to stop in 10 minutes.
We are probably going to stop in 10 minutes, so don't start leaving now, motherfuckers. I know what you're like. I went with the 2070. I have no regrets, except wishing I had known about the 2070 Super before clicking order. Oh, fuck, dude. Because it's quite hard to find a 2070 without finding the Super. I was eyeing up the 2080 Super, and I have been for ages, and I keep buying things on Amazon's interest-free credit. So I kept looking for one on interest-free credit, and I might have bought that. Really fucking glad I didn't. Because I am someone who suffers from buyer's remorse on things that I like. If I'd have bought that card now or recently with that shit that's come out that's like 3 times or twice as powerful, fucking hell, I'd have been kicking myself. I'd have probably tried to return it. And that's why I buy things off of Amazon, because you can return anything. Just tell them that there's something wrong with it. Like, Amazon is evil, so fuck them. If you buy something, I've bought so many things, and I've just sent them a message saying there is something wrong with my X, and about 2 minutes later they just offer me a fucking refund. I don't ask for refunds. I haven't asked for a refund from Amazon in ages. They will just offer it straight away. What's the best GPU that will run on a 500 watt power supply? Well, 3070. A 3070 will definitely run on that. The thing about power supplies, if you've got a good one, it will run things rated higher. The whole how well do things work thing is it's overblown a little bit. Like I've got a 750 watt power supply, and they're like, oh, you need the next one, you need this for that, and I don't believe that for a second. Sorry, American shows with laugh tracks. Are you like way behind, Mr. Hetfield? Terrible. You do your namesake no good. Sad but true. Hopefully you'll get that. Batman's got Gary. Oh. I have probably enough for a 3070 or a 3080 saved up in loose change, so I might pull the trigger on one of those. Well, I'll tell you what you can do. You buy the 3070 and then you give me the rest, and I buy myself a 3080, and then you can feel like you've contributed to society. That's how that works, right?
I don't know. You're just saying numbers at me now.
So, let's say this in terms of thing. The new graphics cards that have come out, the most powerful one, which is the 3090. The old most powerful one was the 2080 Ti. This is a card that costs 1,200 quid. This card costs 400 quid. 500 quid, I'm sorry.
I'm sure you told like it was ADM or something.
It was Nvidia, but whatever. The 3070 is 500 quid and is more powerful than one you can buy right now.
Is it Nvidia or
Nvidia? It's not AMD.
I thought they made a new one and like changed the game on how graphics cards work, because theirs are really cheap and they're high end.
The Nvidia's release, everyone was like, oh, they're just going to make them all really fucking expensive. The 3080 will be... Because I've got a 1080 in my machine, and it's still worth a decent amount right now. I know, she's giving me this look.
Oh my God, my brain is turning off. I'm really trying to concentrate.
I'm trying to listen. But anyway...
You're just saying numbers at me.
All you need to know is the best graphics card that you can buy right now costs 1,200 quid. That's the best one you can buy right now.
Okay.
This one coming out costs 500. If someone just bought the best one just now, if they didn't buy it from someone with a robust refund policy, they are kicking themselves. And I want that one because the performance jump is actually significant.
Don't touch the screen.
Oh, sorry, I'm being Roger.
Fuck me.
I mean, it is my screen. I'm allowed to touch.
What's the point? I don't even touch mine.
It is my screen, so I'm allowed to touch.
Oh, God, that's cringy.
You're not allowed to touch... That's a fact. You're not allowed to touch someone else's screen. And you're not allowed to record yourself touching your own screen, because that shit's fucked up and is evidence of you being basically abusive. Don't spend less than £10 per 50 watts on a PSU and get one 50% more powerful than you need. Technically, PSUs, get a good PSU, but... I'm not going to spend 200 quid on a 1,000 watt PSU, because that's how much a good 1,000 watt PSU costs just to get a 3080. That's not going to fucking happen. I just got a new power supply, and that was to make my computer start working again. All right, Neil. Catch you later. I'm assuming you're leaving. But we are ending in the next 4 minutes and just talking shit about graphics cards. I mean, if I'm going to talk about graphics card,
if you're going to do that, I'm going to go brush my teeth.
It's probably a good idea. I mean, it only took off like 15 viewers, so yeah. But I really want a 3080. Even though I talk poverty a lot, I can buy things on... we've had credit. We managed to pay off our credit recently, and I would probably buy a 3080 on credit because I have other machines in the house that could all do with an upgrade, and basically everything gets handed me down. So when I upgrade, there's literally 3 other computers that all get an upgrade. My machine has a GTX 1080 in it. The VR/living room PC has a GTX 980 in it, Mrs. Six PC has a GTX 970 in it. The kids have a PC each now, but one of those has a 1050 Ti, which isn't getting replaced. But the other PC has a GTX 660, and that definitely needs replacing. So that computer will become the better of the two. Not that they'll notice particularly, but yeah, this is very late, but my computer crashed. Diane Morgan as character Philomena Kunk, who is from an old memory, Mrs. Six sounds like. Okay. I have no fucking idea what you mean. 380 can draw up to 400 watts, 500 watt isn't enough. Yeah, I'm sure about that. I was saying my 750 watt power supply, I don't need more than that. Thingy was saying you should buy 50% more power than you need. And I'm not that in, like, I don't particularly overclock. I don't particularly do stuff. I have a decent motherboard. I have a decent CPU. It's fine. 3090 is announced to draw 350 and the 380 320, so that's definitely less. 400 watt is the max loaf, not the average. I'm not sure what our max loaf is, but no. Well, they notice Minecraft will play really smooth. I do really want to play Minecraft with RTX graphics, and the other one is I want to play Quake 2 RTX works on my 1080 at 720p and 30 frames per second. Is that a vibrator? No, that is Mrs. Sick brushing her teeth and thinking she's fucking funny. I'll turn that away from her. I imagine that's really fucking obnoxious on the stream. I put, yeah, by phone prefer bread to power. I have no idea. See? The idiot knew what was going on, and he's the idiot. But yeah, so I'm extremely tempted by the 3080, and extremely fucking glad that I didn't buy the 2080 Super that I was thinking of buying. Exactly what I thought it was. ... Toothbrush sounds like a bee. It has a mode.
Wow.
Show the mode that sounds like a fucking emergency vehicle.
I can bring my head.
I mean, true. But Minecraft is for pansies, just saying. No, I want RTX Terraria. It doesn't matter. It's fucking 11 now, and I'm going to end the stream.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming. And we will see you in the next video.
Bye.
Quick spoiler for anyone here. The next video is the end of one of my series. So I hope it's the one that you want it to be. It's not the one that I want it to be, and that will probably help you figure out which one it is. Thanks for coming, and I'll catch you next time. Don't forget to like the stream. That's a fact, backed up by science. Bye! Also, her vibrator doesn't sound like that. It's got more of a sound.